Или что снимает не Кори. Так что можете донатить, можете не. Короче, я снимаю первый раз, так что без чата. Мы сейчас будем играть в Геншин. Мы будем выполнять задания. Телепортируемся на задание Легенд Тигнари. Я еще на всякий случай буду записывать и выкладывать это с трансляции куда-нибудь. Хотя не буду записывать.
Traveler, you've...
Wait, this sounds like...
It...
Huh?
Not long ago, we received word that is...
Contaminated?
I don't know about the specifics, but I hear that strange things are happening to people who... The Avidia Forest inhabitants won't leave their homes so easily. If we allow this contaminated region to expand... That's why I want to ask you to investigate the situation.
This is for...
Если у кого-то будут вопросы, я сразу же отвечаю. Это вопросы без ответов. Если у кого-то будут, по вашему мнению, это без ответов, если будут у вас. Хорошо. Сразу же говорю. Я играю на PS5. Мне 8 лет, зовут Гриша. Да, аккаунт Владимир Терехов. Меня зовут Гриша. Было прокручено вроде бы всего 400 с чем-то круток. Всего. Не на каком-то баннере. Жду баннера Сёгун. И да, я знаю, что это стрим. И узнает информацию только тот, кто смотрит с самого начала. А сейчас никто не смотрит. Или смотрят, но я не проверяю, так что извините. Я не знал, смотрите вы или нет. Подниматься. Угу. Чем сейчас? Ну да, смотрят, но... О, господи, бегун! Блин, я почти попал. Но мне повезло, и я не попал.
Let the show begin. Wait! Look who it is! Thank goodness you're okay. We were so worried about... Hey! This was supposed to be a touch and reunion. Actually, it's very smart of the Traveler to be wary of me right now. After all, the Doctor has shown that his technology can apparently even control human minds. Plus, it's not like you could have known what happened after we split up, and I was facing the Doctor by myself, even a pool of stagnant... Paimon feels like only the real Nahida could come up with such an... Huh? But I wasn't trying to win your trust or anything. All I wanted was to... Well, we understand that point now. Please, Nahida... When you left, I was still in the middle of restoring everyone's minds.
Пока что я прерву стрим. Все равно я никому не Но так как
Instead, he
никому
did
не
something
нужен,
closer.
я съедаю
Luckily, I
спичку.
managed to finish my restorations and mine jump away from him just as he was about to capture me.
Подожду, пока она остынет. А то пытался
What a relief.
еще,
Doctor sure pulled out some hidden
я сломал
cards, but
спичку.
good thing we had Nahida with
Я
us.
сломал.
I wouldn't be relieved just yet. I gave away my true identity when I restored everyone's minds, which means we've lost another one of our trump cards. Also, the doctor is already an expert at modifying Akasha terminals.
А я
Maybe
буду
it's only a
играть
matter
без
of time
микрофона.
until he captures my consciousness inside the Akasha. Would that mean you'd no longer be able to jump between minds? Then how do we stop him? He's still... Ugh. It feels like he's toying with us. What a nasty piece of work. Plus, the doctor's combat ability alone is apparently enough to make him worthy of being number 2 of the Fatui. We shouldn't give up hope just yet. Let's try to find another way to attack this problem. Actually, Nahida, how did you know we were trying to get to Party's DI? Have you been waiting for us? Yes, I have. I can see the Traveler's elemental energy, so I deduced your destination by looking at the direction you were moving in. You didn't come here for sightseeing, right? Did you find any leads? We're looking for a scholar we know. His name is Tainari, and the sages once tried to reach out to him. Why don't you come inside with us and see what we can find? Okay. Let's just hope we won't get him into trouble.
Traveler? It is you!
Ah! It's Hypatia!
Ладно, всем снова здравствуйте. Я включаю микро.
What a pleasant surprise! It's so nice to see the two of you again.
Who's this? She's a scholar we met in the Avidia Forest. When we last saw each other, she was still training in the... what's it called? Satyavada life? Oh, I see.
That's right, we're old friends. You've come at just the right time. Ever
Hypatia? Wait, no. Did you...
What do you think? My consciousness has already managed to make contact with the divine.
You did it? Congratulations!
It's so exhilarating to share this sublime joy with others at long last. When my consciousness made contact with the gods. Ah, what a supreme and unparalleled experience that was.
Раз до сих пор никто не подключился, я прерываю
That
трансляцию.
sounds incredible!
Всем привет.
All right. Actually, please wait. I haven't forgotten my promise to you. Remember? I promised to help you understand what you saw from Irminsul once I gained deeper insights. My current self has not only gained true insight, but I can even help you establish a direct connection to the consciousness of the divine.
You can do that? I've never heard of anything like that, but if you want to give it a try, I'll do my best to protect your consciousness during the process.
Hold on. I brought some spirit boreal with me. This
Гамбаре,
is still a
гамбаре.
crucial part of the ceremony.
We're using that incense again?
All right now. Hold my hand. I'll help you establish a pathway to connect your consciousness.
Okay.
Ready?
took 3 betrayals for me to finally understand. The world is just an elaborate tapestry of lies. My fury.
А чем здесь Олег? А зачем здесь Электро?
The first to betray me was a god.
Скоромуча.
My creator. My mother. Valuing strength above all, she saw no worth in me and I was discarded. The second was a human. My family. My friend. Consumed by fear, he saw me as an abomination. The third was one exactly like me. A hope for the future. A fledgling barely out of the nest. Powerless before his mortality, he broke his promise to me. Humans, they can't be trusted. And the gods fill me with pure loathing. So I said good riddance. I denounced the world and laughed in its face. My chest will never again be defiled by worldly filth. I will scrub away every last trace of human emotion. Then it will be empty, a blank slate, and ready to receive a supreme gnosis, brimming with pure divinity. There is no need to fear. The pain will be brief. Your era is coming to an end.
What was that? Did we actually just see the Baladier's memories? Everything matches what we know about him. But how is he connected to the divine consciousness that Hypatia was talking about?
You saw it, right? You felt it, right? Such a majestic god! Such a noble will! Such sublime emotion! Alas, shame. If only that which beats within my chest wasn't a filthy mortal heart. Oh, great and merciful God! Please grant me forgiveness.
Do you understand now? I'm afraid this is no periportal life, but rather...
You! Why are you so mean to me? Why is everyone hiding from me? I found divine wisdom. Shouldn't I receive praise and honor? Haven't I uncovered that light in the darkness?
Hypatia?
That's how I always thought everything should be. Wait. Have I already lost my mind?
Wait, something is...
Где Нагасана?
him! Are you okay, Nahida? Wait, no. Something feels different. You're back!
Oh, the Traveler's back?
Nahida was controlling your body for a while. It seemed like she jumped over to you as an emergency measure right before the Catherine puppet was destroyed. After that, Tighnari heard the commotion and came over. He helped us defeat the mercenaries and then he ran with us all the way here. What? You swapped? Wait, then...
I never imagined that an individual's consciousness could be transferred around like this. Had I not seen it with my own eyes, I would have never believed it. I don't think this can be achieved with current human technology.
Видите? Все, не годите. Ну, победитель наш, потому что меня... Водичка слишком лимонная.
Also, while we were running, the consciousness in your body told me to pass on a message. The doctor has found a way to trap my consciousness. So I can't journey, but even in a moonless night, a shower...
Oh no! Nahida's trapped. Was that message all she left for us? It's pretty vague. Oh, that makes sense. Since the doctor captured her, she won't be able to say anything. Even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight. Huh. Paimon knows the moon illusions and lies are from the alchemical... Didn't Nahida use a starlight analogy before? It had something to do with Sataria. Oh, that makes a lot of sense, but she isn't...
Paimon, you said Sanctuary of Surastana, correct? Does this mean that this Nahida you're talking about...
Your guess is correct, but the situation's a bit complicated, so it's really hard for us to explain right now.
That's all right. A scholar's curiosity doesn't need to be appeased right away. As for the complicated nature of the situation, safe to say I have witnessed that for myself. I've spent some time with you, and it looks like the Dendro Archon's also on your side. So, I try...
Thank you, Tighnari. Oh, actually, we came here to ask you a question. What do you know about the project that the sages have been working on?
Ah, that. While I was indeed invited to join that project, the sages were always secretive about its scope and goals, so I eventually declined. All I know is that the project has something to do with the restoration of Irminsul.
Huh? Did you see something when you were in Nahida's body?
Я видел сама чувств.
What?
Do you have any evidence?
Ну, раз такой вопрос есть.
So that's what happened. That explains why Hypatia's symptoms were different from those of the other scholars who...
Tighnari, did you leave the Avidia for...
I did. I noticed Hypatia's mental anomalies, but since her symptoms... If I didn't take action, Hypatia would have already been taken by the Matra to the desert, doomed to a life of exile at Aru. Now that you mention it, but I still didn't expect them to do something as arrogant as creating a new god. The Doctor and the Balladeer. We have 2 Fatui Harbingers in Sumeru. Sounds like we're in for a bad time. From your description, I don't... But then, what is the connection between
Yeah, it feels like we're still nowhere close to figuring out the sage's goals. Right, we've pretty much gone over everything we need to know.
I'll stay here for now. I still want to try a few more things to help Hypatia. If you're planning to go into... Come find me here if there's any...
Thanks, Tighnari. Hopefully...
Сейчас мы придем, кстати, в Дендрархонта. А мне неплохо так отодвинули.
Barbara, go! I'll protect us.
감사합니다. Ну, а больше в следующей части. Всем пока. Ну, в один ролик просто у меня слишком много памяти занимает, два меньше. Так что бежим. Примерно 18. Для разговора я вам включу песню.
We finally made it to Kip. So, oh wow. Paimon remembers hearing people call this the Wall of Samiel. It's made to block sandstorms from the outside. Oh.
Enough gawking. Come on, follow me.
Huh?
Over here.
Over here.
Oh, hey, then went that way. Let's hurry up and follow him. Wonder what he's up to.
What the? Where did he go? How did we lose them? They were just here a second ago.
More Eremite mercenaries? How are they ready for this time? Anyway, Traveler, it seems like we were being followed again.
You were too careless. You should have noticed those hopeless amateurs. There's no need to thank me. I've never cared to keep track of personal favors. All I did was correct a mistake I happened to come across. It's a habit.
You really gave Paimon a scare, Alhaitham. We never thought we'd run into you here. Last time we met at Port Ormos, didn't you say you were going back to the Academia? Wait, don't tell Paimon that you're here to take us back on their orders!
Oh, so you've already landed yourselves on the Academia's hit list. However, had I wished to turn you over to the Academia, don't you think you'd already be the Eremites' honored guests by now?
Oh, right. You do have a...
I have no interest in running errands for that project. As a scholar, I've... and these days, you're more not quite. To tell you the truth, I'm still investigating the Divine Knowledge Capsule. Everyone says the capsule originated in the desert and was eventually moved to Port Ormos. If I am to get to the bottom of this, I must understand how the capsule first came to be. Which brings me back to you, and why you're so interesting. The leader of Ainul Athmar used the Divine Knowledge Capsule right in front of you, and upon seeing him, your expression became perplexed, and you were lost in thought for quite some time. To have that kind of reaction, I think you must have realized something. Are you interested at all in sharing what you've been hiding from me?
Alhaitham, you really have a ridiculous...
So that's your answer, but that does prove you do have some undisclosed... No matter. Rather than simply learning the answers from you, I'd still prefer to investigate on my own. Speaking of, you two are also headed to the desert?
That's right! We have the same plan as you! But we don't really have any concrete goals at the moment.
Then I'd suggest starting with Aru Village. It's the largest settlement in the desert, so it'll probably have more resources and intel than anywhere else. Well, would you like to head there together?
Ну, ребят, погодите меня.
It's always better to travel with someone you know. Let's go!
Оу. Я хотел греть свою конфету и брать вилку, чтобы отковыривать. Вот я сейчас хотел плавить конфету до того, как начал съемку первого даже ролика трансляции. А она застыла. Блин, мне сейчас придется снова включиться.
Что там еще? У нас их и не было никогда. Но были когда-то. Зачем тебе пластырь?
Короче, все очень плохо. У меня пластырь остался единственный в доме. А он еле-еле прилепился. То херово. Я, брат, кусок твоих всех случайно сейчас оторвал. Или что это я с вами разговариваю? А, ну ничего, буду проходить дальше. Да. 5 я случайно заходил. Не надо всем пока. Всем привет. Это вторая часть. Извините, что я прошел один квест без вас. Мне пришлось выполнить один квест без вас. Потому что в предыдущем видео, где я как раз таки выполнял этот квест, оно затянулось на 13 минут из-за того, что я бегал, искал пластырь, когда содрал половину, ногтя. Я пластырь, а он
Before us lies
сейчас
Aru
закрепляется.
village, the safe haven of the desert folk.
Всем привет, поиграли уже. Привет. Привет. Договор.
Whoa, this landscape is really something else. What a cool place! Let's go check it out!
Saito. Unless my memory fails me, we have barely spoken 2 words to each other before now at the Academia. Would you care to enlighten me as to when and how I invited the General Mahamacho's wrath?
I'll hate them. Do not think...
Judgment.
Had I used my full strength, not even this traveler would have been able to stop me. Though styled like an assassination, I sought only to ensure that my target would be unable to flee or resist. Standard practice for the Madra, as well you know.
Seemed to me more like your own personal touch.
Who is that, Alhaitham? Did you call him General Mahamatra?
Yes. General Mahamatra Sino. Head of...
You seem to have placed a lot of trust in Alhaitham, to the point of blocking an attack for him.
Мне кажется, что он говорит генерал
I'd never
Мама.
choose to side with him. I wouldn't believe a single word that comes out of his mouth. I have been pursuing this scribe for a long time. I urge you, stand back and do not seek to defend him any longer.
Has Alhaitham done something?
I won't waste my breath explaining things. I'll take it out. The divine knowledge capsule you're hiding on your person.
Very perceptive of you. Nothing escapes Amatra's senses.
Wait, the divine knowledge capsule? Didn't it fall into the Matra's hands in Port Ormos?
No wonder you speak with such confidence, Sino. But I must admit, I'm very curious. What does this capsule mean to you? And why, as General Mahamatra of the Academia, are you all alone in the desert? As far as I'm aware, the other Matra have been speculating about your disappearance. Have you been given a mission that's, let's say, morally dubious? If I was the real target of your mission, what was stopping you from simply using your authority and resources to judge me within the walls of the Academia?
I should have known you'd be difficult to...
You two!
Well, look at you two, acting all tough and self-righteous over there.
Wait, Dia? Great! Finally, someone that we can trust. You gotta help us out here. Otherwise, these two are gonna start fighting again.
Yeah, sure looks that way. Two giants from the Academia duking it out once and for all. Not something you get to see every day. Listen, I know you academic types love to fill up your big brains with self-righteous morality and lord your empty rules and virtues over each other. But how dare you bring your petty disputes into the safe haven of Aru Village? It seems like someone's gonna have to beat some sense into your thick skulls until you finally learn to respect these grounds. Hey, did either of you hear a word I just said?
Whoa, what's going on? The wind's so strong. Is this a sandstorm? Paimon's gonna get blown away.
Another sandstorm? What's up with these recently?
Hey! All of you, over here, quickly! We have to take cover!
Someone's calling for us! Oh, this wind is too strong! Let's get over there!
That sounded like Candace. Come on, you two. Jeez, are all of you Academia folks such hard work? Move it!
All right, stop yelling.
Well, this is pretty awkward. Hey, wanna play sardines with three people who wanna tear each other limb from limb? Sure, why not? Sounds fun. The air is so thick and heavy. Paimon can hardly keep floating anymore.
My sincere apologies, everyone. This is the home of our village chief. I will have to ask you to make do with this small room until the sandstorm dies down. Please, let me introduce myself. I am Candace, protector of Aru
Она у меня
Village.
есть.
Our savior has come at last. Nice to meet you, Candace. The name's Paimon. Thank you so much.
There's no need to thank me. It's only right to help each other when the weather...
Wow, she's so gentle and caring, like a nice older sister.
All right. Now that we're all better acquainted, we should return to the topic at hand. As a guardian charged with the responsibility to protect my fellow villagers from harm, I was observing your conflict from afar, even before the sandstorm started. And now that you have set foot within our village itself, it is all the more my responsibility to make absolutely sure that you pose no threat whatsoever to us. So please, have an honest and sincere conversation with one another and put your hostile feelings to rest. If anyone dares to start anything again while they are under this roof, I will not hesitate to send them out for some quality time with the creatures of the sandstorm.
Oh,
And that goes for you too, Miss Dia. Do I make myself...
All right, we got it, Candace. I was supposed to be a mediator, but I might have gotten a little too involved just now. Anyway, one of those two should probably start talking.
wait, that was you trying to be a mediator?
I have nothing to hide, so there's no shame in explaining myself. While Al-Haytham wasn't wrong about the other Matra not knowing my whereabouts, it's not because I've been assigned a morally dubious mission. Rather, I've chosen to exile myself.
Huh? Exile yourself?
A little while ago, I discovered that there was data missing in the Academia's project planning and development files. What little they did report clearly did not match the project's actual progress. As General Mahamatra, I had the responsibility and authority to request an audit. However, to my surprise, the person responsible for the erroneous data was none other than Grand Sage Azar himself. I tried to investigate the issue myself before submitting a formal audit request, but I soon found that all leads and potential pieces of incriminating evidence were carefully concealed from me. I began to realize that they were cautious of me from the very beginning. Unsurprisingly, the Grand Sage rejected my audit request as soon as the submission reached his desk. The power of the General Mahamatra is granted by the sages. You have no right to judge us.
So they really are up to no good.
I realized then that to the Grand Sage, the Matra are nothing more than tools for the sages to assert and maintain their control over knowledge. The vows that we took, the principles that we strive to uphold, they are meaningless to the academia of today. I believed it would be wise to flee the academia before the sages had a chance to take action against me. This way, they can no longer see nor predict my actions. I will never give up on this investigation. There's no need for someone else to give me power or authority. Once I find the truth, I will administer judgment by my own name.
Cyno seems to have the same goal as us. We're all investigating the sages. Plus, now that he's no longer the General Mahamatra, he somehow feels a lot less scary. Well, Cyno, if that's your story, then why did you see Al-Haytham as a target?
When I was investigating the matter in the academia, I overheard a conversation between Alhaitham and a sage.
Ну, всем пока.
The sages asked you to investigate a blonde-haired traveler. Do you dispute this, Alhaitham?
What?
Like many parts of the project, this assignment was undocumented. Now throw in your suspicious behavior with the Divine Knowledge Capsule, and I think we deserve an explanation.
Yes. I was indeed tasked with investigating the trap.
Alhaitham!
After all, the promised reward was so great that hardly any scholar could have refused. The sage told me, once you've completed this
Ну, где
assignment,
Скоромуча?
I can give you
The most
Да,
enticing
Скоромуш
offer.
появится.
Unfortunately, those academics don't know me at all. Their words contain one key piece of information. Namely,
Я уже
that
видел
divine knowledge indeed exists.
6.
That gave me all I needed to know.
Даже
From my
звездников
perspective,
подумай.
the sages are far
И
from
с одним уже
trustworthy.
выполнил квест.
Think so. I began, had I been less guarded, I probably would have ended up like that Ainul Ahmar mercenary.
You mean that the sages originally planned to dispose of you, using one of those capsules that drive people insane?
I'd already given up on the assignment by then. I only told the academia I was waiting in Port Ormos for you to appear so they wouldn't suspect anything. So it came as quite a surprise when I encountered my erstwhile target while investigating the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Criminals do love to talk about coincidences.
Even though I ran into the Traveler by chance, I had no intention of providing assistance to the... You were the ones who decided to follow me and strike up a conversation after I left that tavern.
That's true. Alhaitham helped us out at Caravan Rebot as well. Maybe he's telling the truth.
Всем пока, трансляция заканчивается.